Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Sena.
This episode, an unexpected detour to Manila to correct the worst travel mistake a traveler can make.
Bit of a cautionary tale. Lost my passport, my wallet, all my money, and my debit card. I'm stranded in Panglao. I can't even get on a ferry to the other islands without an ID. So, well and truly boned. I'll take you through the story of how this happened to me and what I've been doing about it, what my options are. So despite being stranded here in Panglao and Bohol, I'm just making the best of it. But I want to make sure my passport stuff is sorted, so I went ahead and just booked the entire week here in Panglao. So yeah, I'm stranded here for the foreseeable future, but possibly for the rest of my trip in the Philippines. It's not what I wanted, it's not ideal, but I did get to do a lot on Cebu Island. I didn't get to go canyoneering, which is the biggest disappointment of this trip, but yeah, I don't know, I'm a little soul crushed, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna try and just make the best of it.
Thankfully, it didn't take me long to remember how to make the best of it in the Philippines.
Today's the third day after losing my passport, my wallet, and everything I hold near and dear to me. So today I couldn't do anything over the weekend. It's Monday morning, so today's the first day where I can actually maybe, hopefully, make some progress. I'm going to be going with the traffic enforcement authorities to multiple police stations just to see if anyone dropped off my wallet over the weekend. Praying to God that that is the case, that it's there. If not, I have to go set an appointment for the US Embassy to request a temporary. I'm actually waiting for the Panglao Traffic Authority. Bottom line, if you're traveling and you have two forms of ID, separate them. I kept my driver's license with my passport, and that's caused me a lot more issues, as in I can't get around as easily. I can't rent things, I can't rent a vehicle. So yeah, my options are extremely limited because of this. I will say I've been helped out by the locals tremendously. And I should mention all the tricycle drivers too are really helpful. They're trying at least. So we've been, you know, kind of just like a quest, just asking questions. The Arcom that I got dropped off in front of. And those are the CCTVs, cameras that I used to try and find my tricycle driver with no luck. Definitely could have gone better. I have to accept that my stuff is just gone and I have to replace it now. So I did get help pulling out some cash from the Panglao traffic enforcers. So here in Alona Beach again, just talked to the tourist police. It looks like nobody has turned in my wallet over the weekend, so that was worth a shot, but no luck. Lost my passport on Friday. It's Monday today, and pretty well given up on the idea of recovering the old passport. So I did connect with the US Embassy in the Philippines. Basically, they've set me an appointment next week to get a emergency replacement passport. That same day I'll be issued a new passport, and that will let me travel around the country freely, and it will let me leave the country when the end of my time here comes to an end and I need to return to the US. So long story short, lose your items in a foreign country. First stop is the National Police Authority. You will need a police report. Get that in paper, get a copy for yourself completed. You will also need travel clearance. The last thing you need is to contact your country's embassy and set an appointment. Most will not have a walk-in option for passport. You have to set an appointment. Once you get the passport, you're still missing your entrance stamp to the country that you're in, and you're also missing, you know, you have to check in with the local Bureau of Immigration. So here at the Tagbilaran Airport, headed to Manila. And it's actually a very easy check-in process compared to US airports, just not as many people. Here we are at my condo in Manila for the next couple days. I just flew in from Tagbilaran, Bohol. Good morning, Manila. So you can see Manila Bay. Not looking forward to today. I'm a little stressed out, a little anxious. I didn't know that I needed a passport photo until this morning, or actually late last night before I went to bed, and so I've been thinking about this all night. So this is the last step I need to get my passport back, basically. I need a passport photo. I have to go into the embassy for my appointment and fill out some forms. Hopefully that'll be everything I need to get my emergency passport issued. Here I am walking the streets of Manila. Overwhelmed is the only word I have for it. The city is intense. Today we get my passport, finally. And then I'm gonna explore Manila a bit today, so hope you enjoy. Oh, so some good news at last. Oh my God, what a journey it's been. You'll notice my new hat, courtesy of the United States Embassy, Philippines. I had to pay 350 pesos for it, and I had to pay $165 for an emergency passport. That hurts. And that took up most of the cash on hand I had left, so I'm almost broke until I get my emergency passport issued later today. After I get it, I also have to go to the Philippines Bureau of Immigration, and they will give me a entry stamp, basically saying I didn't sneak into the Philippines and I'm free to leave the country without any legal issues. Going to the embassy was pretty crazy and overwhelming, and man, so many people went with like not all the things that they needed and were told you're gonna have to come back another time. And I'm so glad I had all my ducks in a row. Hell yeah. Gasi, basically like a beef sinigang, chili dynamite cheese sticks. Wow, really tasty soup. Dynamite cheese sticks.
After lunch, it was time to return to the U.S. Embassy in the Philippines to pick up my emergency passport.
Mission accomplished. Emergency passport. Here in the Bureau of Immigration, I'm just waiting on my passport to be stamped, and this will allow me to leave the country. It's the final step. If you're a goofball and you lose your passport, you have to get a stamp on your emergency passport. Otherwise, it looks like you snuck into the country. Just waiting an hour now and coming back for the stamp soon. And that's it, done. I've got my stamp now, and that means I'm ready to leave the country. Man, what a journey. I feel so relieved right now, and I just can't lose this damn thing, so I'm gonna get this straight to my room, lock it up, and keep it safe. So this is sukemin. Basically it's ramen where the broth is served separately. And so all the ingredients are here. Basically what you do is you take each bite and you dip it in the sauce. Wow, that's really unique. Tasty. All right, succeeded in getting my passport fully renewed. So yeah, really feels like a relief. This is kind of what I imagined that the Philippines would be like, to be honest. Is overwhelming, but it's beautiful in its own way. It's controlled chaos. Everyone just slowly goes around each other. So it seems to work. Still got quite a walk to my hotel. We'll get there. The mission itself was actually fairly straightforward. Today could have been an absolute nightmare, and it could have dragged out over multiple days if I didn't do my research and come prepared. It's very unforgiving. Here at Rizal Park. I used to feel overwhelmed in Chicago, Portland, Seattle, and then I came here. Those cities are child's play. Nightlife Manila. About to check out a really nice rooftop, hoping for some good views. Seems promising. 21st floor to the penthouse. Pretty cool place. Let's check it out. So here we are at the penthouse. Supposedly looks like the Great Gatsby era.
Luxurious vibes elevated by a glittering Manila skyline.
I have to admit, from this angle, Manila looks pretty good. Very unique list of cocktails. So I just realized most of the cocktails are named after characters and things from The Great Gatsby. Night in the Plaza, Sweet Daisy, Henry and Jimmy Gats. Wow, blown away. Can't wait to try out the drinks and the food here.
Unique fresh fruit juice cocktails make a refreshing treat on a hot Manila evening. Penthouse serves up a decadent seafood chowder, as well as an exorbitant Wagyu and foie gras nigiri.
So this is actually Wagyu tenderloin sashimi with a little chunk of burnt roasted foie gras, some cream sauce, and a gold leaf. Very beautiful presentation. I have to give That's outrageous. The rich, fatty, beefy Wagyu, that beef soaks into the rice underneath. And then you've got the foie gras, pure, delicious duck butter, like meaty butter. Tangy little sauce dollop. You can't really taste the gold, but it definitely makes you feel fancy. Wow. That costs 500 pesos. The lamb ragu. Big, beautiful chunks of roasted lamb, a delicious, decadent, rich and creamy tomato sauce. That's stunning. That's remarkable. Such attention to detail goes into every dish. Penthouse is not all looks. They're brains and beauty. It's an inspired crew working here. The kitchen, the bar, everything is top notch. Highly recommend. I'm gonna have to give the penthouse a solid 9.5 out of 10 overall. This is just insane. If you can't tell by the smile on my face, I'm in total euphoria. It's beautiful here.
While I didn't plan on it, I'm super grateful I got a chance to visit and explore Manila. Next time on Adventure Sena, the grand finale of Journey Across the Philippines.